Oh, now you tell me I got messages. Hello. Oh, I guess I should share this out on Twitter. All right. Stupid phone. So, Phantom, how are you?
Pretty good, actually. Like, I had a cold a few days ago, but I think that's just because the first snowfall actually started,
Yeah.
and for some reason my icon isn't there. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I haven't used StreamYards in like forever.
You need to join more shows. Like, have me send you the invite to the blind trucking every weekday at 7 Eastern, unless Blind Girl is asleep or something.
And like always, I just now got the notification that you've gone live. It's like 2 minutes late.
Always. There are some channels that I've legitimately gotten the notification that someone is live like an hour after they ended and they did a 2 hour stream.
Holy shit! Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, that's a delay. All right.
or I'll have everything checked so I'm supposed to get a notification and just never get a notification.
Just like completely ignores the notifications. I have actually had that happen to me before. Like I was looking forward to something, like hoping for the notification to pop up, and then just like it never came, and I'm like, oh well, I guess it hasn't happened. And like 2 days later, I like see something. It's like, oh, it did happen, and I have to go looking for it.
Oh crap, Pumpkin, what up? I meant to invite you too.
Hey, pumpkin, long time no here. I guess.
Where is that thing? Oh, I sent you a funny TikTok. It's like the guy goes, it's no November, so someone please tell me why the hell did Jack Frost have to get his dick snot all over the Northwest?
All right, I know, right? I guess Jack Frost is one of the first to fail that.
Uh, it's a stupid thing anyway.
Oh yeah, I think
Hey, Scotsman.
when I heard that it was like No Nut November, I think I like almost half the male population would probably bust one out just to say fuck you.
Uh, okay. Uh, but yeah, that whole thing. I'm going with no shave November. Get your prostates checked, people. Well, I guess if you're a female, you should still get your prostate checked. You know, today's politics and all that.
Yeah, and you probably should keep shaved down there because
Uh, Not
presentability.
shaved, just trimmed. You gotta have
Yeah,
some bush. Bush is good.
Yeah.
Not quite sure about the president, though. I did see the second Bush at a scout camp.
Really? I remember, like, really the only camping I ever did was in Boy Scouts, and I don't remember seeing anyone famous. I remember, like, the one year I didn't go, they had, like, some athlete doing something, and I was like, oh, sure, fuck that.
Well, there's one thing you always know about camping. Anytime I've gone, it's always been intense. I'm just going to let that silence linger. Also, hello, Inked. Are you there? Yeah, I'll hit you with the link, Scotsman. Damn it, I walked into that one. I forget. Can you see the chat now?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
No, I can't.
Oh.
On YouTube or just chat on the thing?
Well, it should come up on like a sidebar. I don't know. I've never really used StreamYards on mobile. But Trucker said Thunderstar Bush at Scout Camp. Unfortunately, it was his Scoutmasters.
That's a little sad. Yeah, I have heard a lot, like, I don't know if that was, like, one of the reasons I started, like, really disliking Boy Scouts, because I heard, like, a lot of those rumors going around, and I was, like, really impressionistic back then. Like, anyone told me a rumor, and I'm like, about 70% chance of me actually believing it, and until I proved it false.
Dang it, I can't remember if the Scoutmaster was my pastor or if he was just like higher up in the church. But luckily, I was not Catholic. Stupid Mormons.
Right.
And
Well,
not even the good.
At least my Scoutmaster was a woman, so. Which I think was like a rarity back then, because apparently women couldn't lead Boy Scout troops.
No. The Scoutmaster wasn't the head of the church. He was the town. He might still be the town's heart doctor. Like he is like the heart main heart doctor in town. What's up, Scotsman?
Aren't Mormons overly nice? Aren't Mormons usually overly nice?
They can be bitchy to each other.
Because I've never really grown up with any kind of religion. The school used to force me to go to church, but that's about it.
I now go with non-religious, really. Like, not really. I believe there may be. I like believing that there is one creator, and all these lower gods, like God of Thunder, God of what have you, are just like lower tier gods that one main god decided, I need to delegate some resources.
I think the Greeks are like that, aren't they? The Greeks are like that. They had a lot of gods, and
the Greek gods could not keep their pants on to save their lives.
I know, right? It's like there's so many legends and shit of like demigods and all this. So like, gee, just keep it in your pants, man.
Yeah, well, they're a god. They can fuck anything they want.
Well, the question is, why did the one lady let a goose fuck her? Because that is legitimately one story. Zeus turned into a goose and then fucked a chick.
Did she lay an egg?
I don't know.
That'd have been funny if like she actually laid an egg and a baby came out. It's like there's a legend.
Yeah, but that baby would be horrendously deformed. Can you imagine?
Wasn't a lot of Zeus's children actually deformed though? Or were they like?
I can just imagine what a half human, half goose would look like.
I don't know.
True.
There is the
well, at one time, didn't Loki fuck a horse?
No, Loki got fucked by a horse. There's a difference.
Oh,
Loki was
right,
the female in that
right.
situation.
There's no cock like horse cock.
Loki gave birth to eight-legged horse that is like the fastest horse ever. And Odin actually, it's like his personal horse. So Odin, if you think about, is riding his grandchild.
More like a step grandchild, because isn't Loki adopted?
Yeah, Loki's adopted, so it's adopted.
Even then, that's like a 40, 50-year age gap.
Yeah.
It's still, well, we're also talking gods, so it doesn't really have a time period.
I always thought the Norse gods are more like demigods because they grow old and die, which isn't really godlike. It's more demigod tier. But you know, their beliefs are kind of fucked up.
I did not really care for Thor Ragnarok because of the some of the jostling around, which I understand of the mythology, like Helena all of a sudden becoming the older sister instead of Loki's kid. Which seriously, Helena is the only human kid of Loki. The other one's a freaking serpent,
that kind of stuck.
Then there's the giant wolf that Loki gave her. I can't like. So,
Isn't the wolf's name Fenrir?
Fenrir. So, yeah. I can't remember the serpent's name. Midgard's serpent, but yeah. So Loki gave birth. Well, his kids are a horse, a giant wolf, a big ass snake, and then this chick that runs the afterlife.
But then, if they're gods, then surely they have the power to make their kids whatever they want them to be.
True.
Of course, Loki is the god of like mischief and chaos, so he is kind of out there to begin with.
I think that's why people kind of like him. He's kind of a villain, but at the end of the day,
he's more like he's like a frenemy kind of thing.
They just seem like harmless pranks until someone gets stabbed with mistletoe.
Yeah, I know, right?
Older.
Yeah. Didn't they like seriously hate him for that? Like,
oh no, you would definitely be hated because that's technically the start of Ragnarok.
Oh right, that's true. That's true.
Which, when this prophecy came that Baldur's death will be the start of Ragnarok, his mother went around to everything in the universe, and everything promised not to hurt Baldur, except for she just forgot to go to mistletoe.
Sugar says, hell, your scoutmaster was your pastor too. No wonder you can't tell between a fart and a poo.
I missed that.
I'm probably gonna have to disavow that one. Oh shit! Hello. Hello.
If you're on the phone, you should be mute.
Oh, I can hear you. It just went quiet for a second.
Oh, are you on the phone? You said
Yeah.
hello.
Yeah, I'm on the phone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm on my phone too. It's like 2 bars right now. It's probably because there's like it's starting to snow.
again, I don't like snow.
Yeah. It's like you said you already have like a foot out where you are. That you're not that much further than
Oh.
I am, and I have like maybe a couple inches.
The annoying thing about that is it snowed. I'm like, okay, kind of mad that it's not liking that it snowed, but that just means I get to see if that plow that I made actually works. And then next thing I know, the guy who we usually pay to plow it, plowed it already without us paying him.
Oh, so
I mean,
you
at least-
just like assumed that you'd pay him and did it.
Yeah, so I didn't get to. Damn it! Oh,
I can't
so
imagine he was too happy.
I don't know. I don't talk to people. I'll have to ask Mom about that later. Tom, I am not Monkey, and Monkey is also responsible for me forgetting to do streams because I kept getting caught up in 7 Days to Die.
Yeah, I know how that is. Like to get caught up in something, like completely forget something important.
Yeah, did you know it's like set the alarm because you can actually like name alarms like.
I have alarms. It's just I get to doing something and ignore them.
I have several alarms.
Ooh, I did. So I'm doing something interesting as kind of a test. Well, one house that I'm living in, I'm trying to remodel and make it nice, except for zombies keep knocking down my walls. So I said, fuck it, and made them the first 3 meters of the house completely solid. I said, screw putting windows in because they kept breaking them out. So paint the house.
Yeah, you can get pandas now in Minecraft. Seen that the other day.
No, this is 7 Days to Die.
Oh.
So like Minecraft, only with guns, different types of zombies, and
It's basically just the adult version of Minecraft, isn't it?
yeah. No blocks, mostly.
It's just similar.
It's more. There is a mod for Minecraft that would make it look more like 7 Days to Die. It's like no.
Well, there's a
cubes
mod for Minecraft for almost anything, dude.
They basically stole the idea and made a different game out of it.
Basically, there's a lot of knockoff
much.
Minecraft mods or games, including one that I was like a buck and played the shit out of back in 360. I can't remember the name of it. You remember the one I'm talking about with the aliens and the blasters? And I actually bought a game and started playing a game made by the same company just to get a perk in that game where every time I started with grenades. Oh, hey, Mandy.
Hello, Mandy. She's up early.
Yeah.
I think I know what game you're talking about, but I can't remember the name of it.
Actually, Mandy, where did you go last night? Because you just disappeared completely.
Oh, Mandy, can you use the link right now, or is that guy coming soon?
Because I was in a Discord chat with her last night, and then she just disappeared.
But yeah, I'm kind of doing something stupid with the Horde. The house across the street from the one I'm trying to make look all nice and pretty is I stay up in the attic, and I have like a parkour way to get to it. And I'm just like reinforcing the crap out of like just enough of the walls to funnel them into a turret. And so far it's been working. The only time.
You know what you should try to do is the Minecraft tactic I use is just find a town, take it over, and connect every house in like a small area by the roof, and just knock out all the stairs. So you basically have like catwalks everywhere, so you can constantly keep moving around.
Yeah, I decided
have,
not
like,
to go
one
with
or
my
two
normal
ways up.
structure. If I
Couldn't you just
yeah.
knock all the walls down and then have this like to connect them all together? Just have one giant house.
I've done that. In 7 Days to Die, it's harder to do catwalks everywhere because there's a structural integrity thing. Like,
Yeah,
it is
I remember
fun
you
because
telling me that.
I have legitimately gotten pissed at a house. It, like, for a couple of resets, it had like shit for loot, so I just dropped the entire house.
Didn't you just like? Did you say you like dug out the middle and then like just started at the sides until it fell down?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there is like fall damage, isn't there, when stuff falls on top of you when that collapses?
Oh, yeah. Including, I found this art the hard way when a building collapsed on top of me. Your backpack can disappear.
Oh, so it can actually like glitch out your backpack, or does it actually
Apparently,
just make it disappear?
apparently, there's a certain amount of damage your backpack can take before it like it gets destroyed.
That would make sense. Like, that's pretty realistic. Like, I don't know how realistic, but
I do
But
like that.
that would imply that something would actually attack your backpack in the world. For them to give that like a damage thing.
They do have something new. You can basically swap out the trigger group of the weapon, which right now I'm rocking a burst fire pistol because I'm going through 9mm is the easiest to make anyway. So I like the pistol.
Like, the kind of guns like games have, I thought are like always really pretty cool.
I think this is a Beretta. Like, it's got the kind of gun with like, instead of just having a small ejection port, it's basically somewhat skeletonized, so it's a wider ejection port.
Yeah, I don't know anything about guns, so.
Oh, there was a really interesting gun that I kind of want like brand new one of and figured out. Magazine fed revolver was on Forgotten Weapons.
How is it a revolver and magazine fed?
So basically, there's like they also use some weird proprietary ammo that's triangular, so that it can. The magazine feeds a rotating the cylinder at the bottom, and then it obviously fires at the top. So these triangular little ammo packets go up, and basically the cylinder turns into basically a cog wheel, and then the casing gets ejected out the side.
That sounds needlessly complicated.
Yeah, and the problem is they used like a plastic type material. So if you can you can find the ammo for it, wearing it. Plastic degrades over time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like I think plastic is probably like you would see guns made of plastic maybe in like a spy
Especially some
movie or like a terrorist movie, so they can like sneak it through customs or some shit. But
yeah,
like,
you can
wouldn't
basically
actually expect one to last for very long.
Well, you can get 3D print like a single shot pistol that you then drop a barrel liner into. But yeah, you drop a barrel liner into and then use just a freaking nail for the striking pin.
Yeah, like didn't someone actually die from like being shot by one of the 3D pistols, by one of the plastic guns you 3D print?
Yeah, you can like the 3D printed material itself would not be too good to purely make a gun out of. It also depends on how you print it because there's the lines are kind of a weak point.
Well, 3D printers aren't that great anyway. They're really supposed to be for like models of like products. And
Yeah, you can. There's a lot of things that they're used great for, and some applications that they're just
supposed to be just create like basic prototypes and things. So it's for.
Man, I liked I have a cheap 3D pen I got from Wish, which was, come to think of it, the last thing that I ordered from Wish that I actually got what I ordered.
Yeah, right. No, actually, there's like something funny about that. I think I may have gotten someone's Christmas gifts or something because I got 4 packages I didn't order, and they're all from Wish, but they had my address on them, so now they're just here at my house.
Technically, legally, I think you could keep them then because it's under your name.
It had my address and everything. It just had someone else's username because apparently, if you put your username in there, it'll mail them with that name on them. So my aunt was like really confused when I got a package that said Phantom on it, and now there's one called Love something. I can't remember the name. So I was planning to wait like a month or so until I actually opened them and see what's in them. I did by mistake thinking it was mine, and then I was like, no, I never ordered this.
We still get mail for the cousins that stayed here for a while, and it's been.
Oh yeah, I get mail for people who stayed here for like a long time ago.
I've been living here 8 years, and I still get mail from the person that lived before the person before me did. So it's been at least like 10 years since that guy's moved out. I still get mail from him.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know about in Scotland, but in America, the way the laws are, if someone gets the mail at that address, they can actually say they live there and basically get squatters' rights. So you have to go through the court process to evict them.
Oh, really? Like, if you've already...
I just know it's illegal to open someone else's mail.
Yeah, other people's mail.
I just know it's illegal to open it.
I basically know this because my uncle had someone stay with him, and he got mail there, and then the guy was never paid rent, and my uncle had to actually.
Oh, you broke up. You're breaking up.
Why am I breaking up? Man, I need better
internet. That could have just been on my end. I don't know.
Yeah, StreamYards doesn't like to work with mobile.
I'm sure it'll get better eventually.
Phantom popped out for a sec. Stupid. Is there
anyone hasn't bought me in a while?
Yeah. Is there anywhere that gets snow in Scotland? It seems like it's on that upturn from tropical water, so it's a little bit warmer.
The Highlands does, because the Highlands has a lot of hills.
Yeah.
Naturally, that's why it's called the Highlands.
So, yeah, me and you are about on the same longitude, but because of ocean currents, you get warmer weather.
Basically, if it wasn't for that, it would be a lot colder here.
Yeah, that's basically what I said.
But it also means But it also means a lot of rain.
Yeah.
Plus, because I live near the sea, it doesn't really snow much anywhere.
Oh, there's something. I think they made it easier to get guns in 7 Days to Die now. Like the low level ones. And as long as you keep doing tasks for the trader, you get ammo pretty easily. But yeah, the dogs are no longer or zombie dogs and wolves are not really that big of an issue.
I've never played it.
Do they like not travel in packs anymore, or just more scarce?
Well, I ran into two wolves. One of them started knocking on my door. I opened the door and just blasted his.
It's like,
driving down the road.
Knock. Anyone there? It's like, yes. Just
Yes.
like open the door, like blow his face off.
I was driving to the traders and I'm like, hey, there's a wolf. Normally I'd leave you alone, but I need your bones to make glue so I can have duct tape.
You sound like that ogre's rhyme. Like, I need your bones to make some bread or something.
What's Shrek?
No, it's a old.
No, it's actually a really old tale. Like, older than Shrek. I know that.
I think actually there was a really old story that Shrek was based on, I think. If I remember rightly.
Disney.
Shrek was apparently based on like all the old wives' tales and like fairy tale stories and all that.
If you look at it, Disney has not really came up with an original ideal. They I think it's Brothers Grimm that most of their tales come from, or like
but they folklore. Like seriously fantasy made those way different than the Brothers Grimm, because true to their name, their stories were pretty grim.
Apparently, the Little Mermaid dying at the end and turning into sea foam is not what Disney wanted.
True. I actually have an old VHS tape of the Little Mermaid, like the original Little Mermaid, with the lure of the town and everything. That
now they're turning her.
And she turns into sea foam because she refused to kill the prince to get her voice back or some shit like that. Even though like her like 7 sisters and half the fucking ocean dwelling people were like, kill the fucker.
Yeah. Oh, what is it? I think I haven't checked into this, but from what I've heard, Allison.
Oh, you got her again.
Basically, apparently, the dude who wrote Alice in Wonderland was a pedophile, which is weird.
It's not that weird.
Well,
everyone wants silence.
I mean, it is literally a film. It is literally a story about someone eating mushrooms and tripping out on them.
It makes you grow taller, or
that's what it is, isn't it? She eats mushrooms and then she ends up like. She eats mushrooms and ends up tripping out, isn't it?
Don't forget about the caterpillar smoking opium.
Oh yeah.
Phantom, you're with us? I think his.
Yeah, I think he's in.
1 second. Let me. Can you hear us now?
I think my connection is just messing up because I still can't hear you. I'm going to try and leave and come back.
All right.
Hey, he's also roboting as well.
He only lives a tad. Well, he's technically in the city limits by
What,
the
Detroit?
city limit. No. Other side of the state, but I'm not going to say the exact state, but our exact city.
Fair enough. That's
The
Detroit's the only city I know in Michigan, so.
well, do you know where the cereal comes from?
Kellogg's.
Yeah, do you know? Have you ever heard the town that's in?
No.
It's Battle Creek,
Uh,
which is tad north of me. Then there's Lansing, the capital. There's a few other. Oh, there's a Holland, Michigan.
yeah, like there's a farm near me called Lost, which is literally it's not even a village or anything. It's just a row of houses in a farm. Oh, with a pretty nice name.
What other? Well, I know
Also, a place called. Sorry.
the town Phantom lives in is kind of a tourist trap. So in the summer, the population like triples.
Oh, yeah. Like, in the summer, you can tell who's a tourist and who's not because everyone in town will walk places because we know how horrible the traffic becomes. And all the tourists just engulf the streets.
I can usually tell by the foreign number plates. Just people from other places in Europe. Because you get like people like car number plates from like the Netherlands and France and Germany and stuff. I was like, why the fucking hell would you ever come to the place like this in the summer? Unless you like, if you like rain, fair enough. But if you don't, then why would you ever come here?
Yeah, I'm fine with rain.
You wouldn't be if it was every day.
Well,
To be honest,
true.
I actually quite like
Well-
the rain, but like every day would probably get old after a while.
No, I'm fine with it. I can still have a bonfire in the rain.
True, if it was like you had it going beforehand, like it'd be really hard to actually start
No,
a bonfire in the rain.
Legitimately, I've started a fire in the rain before.
That's pretty impressive then, because I've tried that a few times and it's never worked.
You need more fuel.
I guess as long as you have like wood that's dry and things like that, it should be okay.
Wood and a source of accelerant. What I was using was because I had a jug of it and don't know where the tiki torches are.
Use what you got out, and then all I heard was I don't have a jug of it.
The
Actually, I have like
oil for tiki torches.
2 jugs of freaking lamp oil
I would just cheat and use a lighter.
on top of the shelf.
I'm lazy. I would just cheat and use a lighter.
Yeah.
There's something I learned from. Apparently, it's expensive, but you can buy oil for lamps that is colored.
Oh, so you get like a colored flame? That's pretty cool, actually.
No, the oil itself. So you have it's. I think it's more for decoration. Is extremely stupid.
I mean,
I
does it
haven't-
actually work, and is it more expensive than regular oil?
It's it actually worked, but it is more expensive than regular oil. I got candles from that place, green candles, like candlesticks that were I think like $5 a piece. I can't. It was expensive though, so I have
they
two
large candles or just like
large
smaller candle.
Where is my knot? I have like a glass sculpture that I just call a glass knot that I got from there. It's really neat.
Why do you call it the glass knot?
Because it kind of looks like a rope that's been twisted into a knot, like a one of those things that the ropes get when you just set them in a corner and they tie themselves.
Like a tangled knot.
Yeah, I want to find that and have it, put a picture of it in the Discord.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I think I actually left your Discord by mistake one day.
I'll hit you with the. Oh yeah, Flint, Michigan. That's a big one. By big one, I mean if you pay attention. Well, I don't know if it would have been that big of a news outside of the United States. They're the ones that have lead issues.
I think I heard of it. Usually we do actually get a lot of American news over here. For whatever reason, I don't know.
Mackinac is a big one. And then Mackinac Island, which the Mackinac Island itself, there's no combustion engines. Like you're not allowed to have a combustion engine except for, I believe, the ambulance and like a bulldozer.
I think actually there's some random island in Scotland where you can actually get a ride with the postman.
I mean, why not?
Like because it's that isolated that like if you don't have like a form of your own transport, you can literally just get a ride with the postman to like a bus stop or something.
So, do you have left-hand drive vehicles for the postman?
No, most cars are right-hand drive because we drive on the left.
Yeah, but like the official post office vehicles are actually right-hand drive here, since we drive on the left and they have to put the mail out the left side of the vehicle.
Well, you drive on the right, not the left.
Or either way, I'm dyslexic. Directions are hard.
I'm bad at directions as well. Like whenever I know the place, someone asks me for directions, I'm like, I don't know.
And yes, food coloring works in most cases to dye things, but I know resin does not work too well because of the water. And there goes Phantom again. What was I talking about before I acknowledged the way back?
I suppose postmen have cars that drive on the.
The funny thing about that is when Mom visited me in Niles, and I think my caregiver was at work that day, and we went to go run some errands, and she asked me, okay, which way is the place we need to go? I'm like, I don't know. Let me think a second. Well, food is that way, and it's past the food. So, yes, that direction. So, yes, I am a fatty and don't know directions.
Right. It's like, ask me where a restaurant is. I can direct you. Anything else, you're on your own.
But I wouldn't think dyslexia would affect that, though. It affects spelling and reading. But...
knowing my right from my left is an issue sometimes.
That used to be an issue for me, but then I'm fine with that now.
It still confuses the living shit out of me.
Do you still sometimes put your shoes on the wrong feet?
No, I managed to do that one correctly at least. Whenever I wear shoes.
Yeah, I know, right? Like I hardly ever wear shoes like in the house. Even when I'm walking around the house, I'll hardly ever wear shoes.
Well, I kind of need boots now, but in the summer I just go
yeah.
barefoot running through the woods or walking through the woods. I don't believe in running. It's against my belief system. Something they don't accept in school.
Like, just frolic through the woods.
Well, my religion goes against any kind of physical activity. Sleeping is how I worship my God. Respect it.
Like, to be honest, what could be considered a physical activity, though? Like, a lot of stuff that just anyone does could be considered that.
Anything that doesn't involve sitting there doing nothing, pretty much.
I mentally exercise. I don't physically. I mentally exercise. I mean, figure out video game.
Well, actually, it's improving. That actually helps your problem solving and stuff.
Yeah, and like for older people that are retired, one of the problems is people die because they just stop doing everything. They're no longer challenged in life.
Like they just like cease to function.
Well, that's why, like, you know, those brain games used to get on the DS and stuff. They used to give a lot of them to like older people.
Yeah.
At least they're keeping their mind active.
There's actually legitimately a senior citizen league for, I forget what game it was, but they actually got like third place in a esports tournament.
Oh yeah, I think I heard about that. Like one of the team members was like 78 years old or something.
Well, they got nothing better to do, I guess.
I mean, the reaction time is slowed down because of age, but I mean,
hey, like if you get good enough, even a few seconds of reaction time lost, like, still doesn't matter much. I think that's why I like tower building games where like you just build defenses and stuff, because it's really like a puzzle almost.
Yeah, in 7 Days to Die, you figure out how you want your. It's not really just your house that you have to build, because I'd suggest building not to. Because zombies are assholes. Oh, that's another thing.
Yeah.
This game has not cut me any slack, and I think it was day 3, so I have nothing, and it decided to give me a zombie bear in my house.
Wait, it spawned in your house or did it crash into your house?
Oh, I think it spawned in my house.
Yeah.
All I know is, next thing I know, I'm working on the second story and I see a zombie bear on the roof. I'm like, how did you get up there?
Wait, like on the roof or? Okay, so it spawned on your house, not in your house.
Same thing.
I was gonna say, like, if it spawned in your house, that would be a bitch move. But like on your house, you could probably like do something to seal it off and just forget about it until either you spawned or you killed it.
That bear beat the shit out of the house and pretty much ate through the wood structure fast.
True.
I did manage.
Well, bears could probably do that anyway, so yeah, that makes sense.
I did manage to get it trapped in a corner and barely build one spear, so I would throw it over and over again. Like, throw it, wait till the bear started climbing the wall a little, pick it back up, throw it again.
Right.
It took me several deaths to kill that bear.
Did you like spawn in that house?
Yeah, I had a bedroll already. So then I killed the bear, started harvesting its the hide and what have you from it, and stopped paying attention. And a zombie spawned right behind me and killed me, or not spawned right behind me, but came in and killed me.
Yeah, probably from like the giant hole that you made and all the noise that you're making.
The shotgun, or the amount of damage that bullets do to structures, is a lot. Especially my side by side double barrel. One shot is pretty much all it takes to destroy a wooden block, like one of the blocks that the houses are made out of.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it takes it down to the frame, and then you can just shoot through the frame.
I mean, that's pretty realistic, isn't it?
Yeah, I've actually gone. Every once in a while I'm exploring a house, I'd shoot the pictures off the wall because sometimes there's goodies behind it.
Oh, just like hidden stuff or something.
Yeah, it's kind of a waste of ammo, but
can't you just like go up and knock those down though?
Yeah, I've done it with my melee weapon right now is a stun baton with a mod that it's also on fire. So I have used it and caught a zombie on fire and shocked it at the same time. So it's standing there dance, like doing the wiggly sparky dance, and on fire at the same time.
Are you talking about like it's just having like a seizure while it's on fire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the spider zombies that climb wall and walk around on all fours are freaking terrifying when they're coming at you with sparks coming off them and also flaming.
Well, spiders are terrifying in general.
Like nightmare fuel.
Well, it's basically.
I'm glad we never got to that point when me and you played, because like apparently every time me and you play a game, I end up mowing your fucking lawn, and that's about it.
It's kind of funny because you're half Mexican, but still. I need to get you in.
Doesn't that just mean I only have to mow half your lawn? I just do the other half because we're friends.
Yes.
Well, that means you mow half of it, fall asleep, and then do the other bit.
Siestas are fun.
Yeah. Well, I have insomnia, so I don't actually sleep most of the time. As long as I forget to take my medicine, I'll stay up for like days.
Oh,
which is really bad.
Like for whatever reason, I just Monday I went to bed early because Blind Girl, I was doing something we didn't stream for about 2 hours, not get back to sleep till like 3 or 4 in the morning.
I've actually been sleeping better recently.
All right.
Being that it's becoming winter, there's not really much that I have to do anymore, so I could probably like sleep through most of the day and not have to worry about it doing anything.
Sounds like a nice problem to have.
I like feeling like I've done something, if only it's something accomplished in video game.
Well, technically, like recently, I've been, me and Charlie have been talking about is like doing D&D stuff, and I've been like occupying myself with all that random crap.
I keep forgetting to look at. I think I've got a D&D site, the site saved in my favorites.
Then you need to send it to me because I need to learn this stuff. Literally, I've learned everything there is to learn about specific monsters that I like the most because I like to make my characters out of monsters instead of the actual characters.
I've never played it, but from what I've heard, it's a very slow game.
It could be like a one shot, which is I'd probably say good 8 hours into that game, and you could do like a quick run through of a dungeon.
I so totally want to do multi-class with like a Barbarian Mage, like basically the strength and melee of a Barbarian.
Like, I'm a Barbarian Mage. I cast fist at your face.
Basically, the only spells I would know would be the destruction and restoration. So,
True.
fireball and healing.
I believe I made one character that's like, I think might be overpowered as fuck, because I made her a druid necromancer, so she can not only create life, but she could kill you and then resurrect your ass. And I think I made her a tiefling, so like if you fuck with her, she'll actually burn you to ashes.
How do you bring back ashes?
Well, I don't know.
I think at that point it's like, yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, well, see, the people she killed, apparently I gave her the feat that allows holes. So I'm thinking she'll only burn the people that she really hates in like soul gems, which from the rules I think she can only have 3 at a max.
These are my mortal enemies. Let me use them for magic spells.
Oh yeah, she can like double the damage of her spells, or she could literally just leech their life force to heal herself during battle.
I've done that. Legitimately, that is a thing you can do in Skyrim. You can become trapped inside a soul gem, sort of. Like one of the parts.
I hated Skyrim's soul gem thing, because you could like accidentally like kill a fucking rabbit and fill a giant soul gem with it, and then you have to use it. Like it has a shitty lesser soul in it.
Yeah.
Like I always hated their soul gem mechanics.
But yeah, they're in the quest you do for but if you choose not to be a vampire, you have the option of being trapped in a soul gem to go to the Soul Cairn or whatever, Charon or however you pronounce it.
Kieran?
Yeah, to talk to the one chick's mother.
It's like, well, if talking to your father isn't working, I'm gonna go talk to your mom.
Well,
like,
the
what?
the mother is kind of like, yeah, this it's probably going to get people really mad at us, and we should not do it. We should try to live peacefully.
That's always the way they always really go one parent. If one parent says no, just go to the other parent.
Right.
Yeah, the father is the one that is dickhead and wants to become
like continue a fucking war that didn't it like almost wipe out his race or something?
Oh yeah, legitimately when you start that DLC, the only vampires left, like the only like true vampires left are the ones in that castle. And then there's the little girl from the Dark Brotherhood, but I'm not sure if she counts. She has a pet spider.
Yeah. I think she's more of a like what do they call them? I know you call like the vampire masters a sire or something like that, but a thrall maybe. I don't know.
No,
she was created
thrall.
from a vampire.
Thrall would be the one controlled by a vampire, and I don't think she's controlled. I think she's just like a lesser vampire.
Yeah, maybe. Isn't there like some kind of lore that only virgins become vampires when they're bitten?
I don't know, but
I know I watched like Overlord, and apparently only like virgin women become like true vampires or some shit like that.
I'm so totally getting Skyrim for the PC one of these days because I want.
Don't you keep breaking fucking games doing
I
that
keep
though?
breaking the disc. Which
How do you
is
keep breaking the
right,
disc?
right.
that there was a couple games that for whatever reason the disc kept fucking up for me, so I just bought them on download.
Yeah,
one
that's
but
why-
didn't you like start glitching them and stuff after you bought them like that though?
So over here, at certain places, you pay £1, you can get your disc replaced if it breaks.
Yeah, I did that a couple of times and then decided to stop doing it because screw that. One of them was
It's like eventually he just started paying more than what he actually paid for the disc just to get it repaired.
No, I think over here, like if you, I think it's I don't know how many copies you can get. Like if it just breaks, you just pay an extra £1 like when you buy the game in case the game breaks and you just get it replaced.
Oh, you mean like a warranty or something?
Yeah.
the main two
Yeah,
were
I think we have like a $3 warranty over here.
the main two were Skyrim and then Halo Reach, which Halo Reach I finally bought on digital copy, and then like either it was the next month or the month after that, it was free for people who had Xbox Live Gold.
Yeah, I remember. I remember you're like salty for like a fucking week after that. After like we figured that out.
There's once on Skyrim, but that was to get. I have the statue of Alduin over there. Why am I pointing? I don't feel like grabbing
like,
it.
It's over
close.
that way. It's like, dude.
Yeah, you're not on camera.
I could fix that, but I don't feel like it.
You still have your green hair.
Yeah, it basically it's basically permanently dyed until it gets cut off, which won't be for a while until it grows out to where it is obnoxiously long.
Last time I dyed my hair at your house, I literally just left it until my hair has grown out so far that it looked like I literally just had highlights at the tips of my hair.
I don't know what does my head look like right now.
I describe that as like an Oompa Loompa.
Half your face.
1 second, I need to rotate.
You look like a discount Joker.
I know, I hate that about when I get my. It is standing straight up as usual. I think I combed it this morning too. That is just curly hair.
You need to dye your beard. That'd be funny.
I don't want to bleach my face. Nope. I want you on camera. If you want attention, you gotta be on camera. She does not like being held. Look at the pretty kitty.
As I think your hair's receding. Your hair's going like mine. Your hair's receding like mine, I think.
I know.
Mine is kind of like receding at the like inner edges.
Mine's getting pretty bad now.
No, I think my forehead's always been that big, but I didn't notice I had a gigantic forehead up until I made a clay mask for myself, and I kept having to add onto a forehead, and then I go, holy shit, I have a huge forehead. I need to rent that out for billboard space.
Right.
I never used to have a forehead this big, but then my hair started receding. Like, look at that. It's not even equal. One side's going worse than the other one.
I am going to have to say, see, Scotsman, you ever going to start up the failing again?
I don't know. I'm probably gonna do I'm probably gonna do a stream at the weekend, which is just like a stream like I did last week.
All right.
Just a random stream.
The next time you hear from me will be blind trucking at 7:30 Eastern. Be there or be some shape parallel to a triangle.
I still think that's fucking hilarious when you said that.
Bye.
See you later.